Good day, distinguished educators, students, researchers, and professionals in early childhood education. I am Dr. Bashir Ali Muhammad, and this is day 33 of our 90-day structures professional series on early childhood behavior, environment, and learning. Today's topic is clear. That's bullying in early childhood. Stopping harm before becomes habits, before it becomes a pattern. Let me begin with a serious question as usual. Can bullying begin in early childhood, or it is starting from the later life? Many may assume bullying is a secondary school problem. Many assume that bullying is a secondary school student's problem, while it's not. But a pattern of dominance, exclusion, and repeated aggression can begin much earlier. Today's message is very clear. Early childhood is where bullying behavior must be prevented, not ignored. When such behavior addressed early, then it prevents a corrected. The pattern are corrected. The pattern are corrected. When ignored, the pattern will solidify in a child and it will continuously increase, to say, in them in general, and that will in a later life affect the general society. First, what is bullying in early childhood? When we say bullying in early childhood, in a young children, bullying may not look like a organized cruelty. It may appear as repeated pushing or hitting or intentional exclusion of other children from the group. That one also is a bullying. Repeatedly collecting something from other children is also a bullying. That is the mocking or teasing other children. It's also a bullying. Taking items repeatedly, as I have said, taking something that does not belong to them from other children is also a bullying. Dominating play unfairly. There are some children that they are dominating the play unfairly. That also a bullying. Teachers must take note on that. Then there is key differences between the complex and the bullying. The bullying is a repetition of imbalance of power. That is bullying. While the complex, that one is normal. You cannot separate the social interaction with complex. That one is also normal. So we have to teach children how to resolve such conflicts amicably. Children will argue that what they are doing is normal because that is their level of perspective. So we must try to let them know that what they are doing is not correct and is not right. But repeating what they are doing is a mistake. But what they have done at the first, teach them a lesson that what they have done is wrong. Then the targeted harm. Tell them that what they are doing will harm others and address it immediately. The professional teachers should always be vigilant about this matter of bullying. Second, why early intervention is critical. Why early intervention is very important in bullying. One, if harmful behaviors are tolerated, if teachers will tolerate this harmful behavior, then the aggregation, that is, learns that dominance work. The victims may develop fear of withdrawal. Children may what? The other children may imitate that behavior, thinking that is a good. Classroom climate becomes unsafe. When the classroom is unsafe, the children will not participate and will not be active to learn. We must make our classroom to be safe. The children learning better when the classroom environment is safe. Early childhood is a stage where character is flexible. In the early childhood, that's the place where the character is flexible. Correction at this stage is more effective than in later intervention. You have to correct children at their earlier stage. Don't say it will be corrected later. That will be as the most big problem. Strong boundaries protect all children. As a teacher, try to draw a boundaries that no one will cross it. That will give them training and they will learn how to live peacefully with other children and the bullying will do away. Teaching empathy and respect. We have to teach the children the empathy and the respect. Preventing bullying requires empathy and respect. Preventing bullying requires empathy, perspective taking, kind language, fair play, responsibility. Children must learn to recognize how will I feel if someone treated me this way. We have to teach them this. Empathy is not automatic. It's developed intentionally. Storytelling, role play, and the guided discussion build awareness. Peace must be taught. We can't say that the peace is teaching itself to the people. No, we as teachers, we are the one to teach them peace. A practical illustration for today's series is imagine one child repeatedly excluding another from group play. Instead of ignoring the situation, the teacher should address it immediately, clarify expectation of exclusion. Why does that child excluding such child from play? Reinforce respectful participation, then monitor pattern closely. Ignoring exclusion encourages it. If we ignore exclusion, we are encouraging it. So we should not encourage exclusion. Addressing it, prevent repetition. Authority must protect the dignity of the child. Creating an anti-bullying classroom culture. As a teacher, you have to create an anti-bullying classroom culture. Prevention strategy, which include clear classroom rules about kindness, immediate response to aggression, teaching conflict resolution, encouraging peer support, recognizing inclusive behavior publicly, supervise higher risk areas carefully, Others is unacceptable. Children must understand that harming others is unacceptable. Consistently build clarity. Professional educators do not minimize repeated harm. Reflection for educators as usual. Ask yourself as an educator, do I intervene consistently? Do I teach empathy explicitly? Do I protect vulnerable children? Do I discourage dominant behavior calmly but firmly? Professional discipline must be proactive. Silence from adult may be interpreted as approval. Silence from adult may be interpreted as approval. You can apply this tomorrow to see a wonderful changes in your classroom. Introduce a brief classroom discussion on kindness. Ask, what does it mean to include others? How can we show respect during play? Create a visible classroom rule. Kind words, kind hand, inclusive play. Reinforce positive example throughout the day. Of that inclusivity should be built daily. That is day by day. You should always, when you come to the class, try to help your children to learn about the culture of inclusion. doing things together. A deeper insight for today's topic is children who bully early. A deeper insight, children who bully early may seek control, imitate behavior seen elsewhere, struggle with emotional regulation. Children who are bullied may be children who bullied may be lose confidence, develop anxiety, withdraw socially. Both require guidance, both require structure. Prevention protects everyone. So we have to put this into our action plan to see that and make sure that children are protected so they can learn future. Bullying does not disappear on its own. Take note as a teacher. It is corrected through clear rules, consistent enforcement, empathy training, guidance, and adult vigilance. Early childhood classroom must be safe space. Safety build trust. Trust build engagement. Engagement build learning. Tomorrow we explore another powerful influence, teacher language, how tone, words shape classroom behavior. I remain Dr. Bashir Ali Muhammad. Thank you for your attention. See you on the 34.